So even here, like I already told Bay, I need you to dump out all these beds. I don't give a fuck if your daughter was sleeping here with your grandkids. I don't care. I feel like the beds talk just as loud and as much as these walls. So I don't want to hear nobody that used to sleep on the bed. And my mistake was not covering the beds with like that plastic bedding or whatever, the mesh. I wouldn't use the mesh one. I would use plastic. And he's like, the plastic covers, they make noise. Yeah, they make noise, but the bed is safe. The bed. I'm not saying your daughter has anything weird or anything going on, but I don't know what vibe your daughter was with. And it's just not very it's just I don't want to feel nasty. And so even then when I brought it up, nothing was being done. I gotta do everything and purchase everything. Every little idea I get, I gotta do it on my own. So I told him this way before. And because I'm proving that I'm with you for you and all this extra bullshit, then that's why. But other than that, I don't want to sleep on the same bed some next bitch was sleeping on. Period. So that's mainly why I want the furniture gone over there, because just like that, my baby daddy used to sleep there, my kids used to sleep there, and all types of shit. So even my little random dick appointments and whatnot. So I don't want that energy in our relationship. And so I don't know if you want to admit it or not, but out here, you can't just say your daughter was sleeping here. Your daughter's a mother of 3. So I don't know what vibe she left here. I don't know what I will be picking up. I don't want that for my baby. No offense. So I want new beds before the baby is born. So hopefully, since I got the stroller and the car seat, he can get the bed and the crib. Um, and recently we purchased some new bedding, and we're gonna have to purchase more because I want everything new by the time my baby is born. New paint. He already painted, but I want like the doors to be repainted and all types of shit. Period. Um, I don't know what ding dong, what intelligent government agent or what dumbass contact of mine keeps doing this to my line. SIM card removed, SIM card added. So thank God my hotspot is still on, but it says restart device to access mobile network. So whoever that is really trying to get under my skin. And I wish I knew exactly who so we could resolve the issue. But by you hacking into my line, or whether you are on the other end at your little Metro PCS / T-Mobile office, you're doing this to my line for what? And you've been doing it since 2021. Now, I suspect it's my baby father. No, my kid's father. Um, or his bitch, or his T-Mobile cousin, or his little post office friends, or these trifling ass dope heads, dope niggas, or whatever. But either way, you're spending time out your life and out your day to be blowing minds. And that's how I feel. So whether it's my kids, um, whether it's the neighborhood haters, whether they're adults or kids, like I don't know, but it's really been happening since I submitted my petition back in 2021. And so at first I thought it was court fucking with me, and it probably still is. It could be the first judge. Um, what's his name? Stephen, shit. I doubt it's the child support judge, but at one point I even thought it was my school. But I don't know. I think it's my kid's father, and they already told me he's gonna get me a new phone. I already said I was gonna get a new phone, but we just haven't been able to get it yet, and I don't know what phone to get. Most likely it'll be a Samsung phone because I need a trail. I need this type of shit to prove y'all keep fucking with me and for no reason. Now a whole bunch of celebrities had court from like 2018 to like 20 even recent. So I don't know. It could be anybody. And at one point from like 2017 to 2019, I was really heavy on the YouTube. Um, I had already got rid of the TV in my room and all types of shit for educational purposes and whatnot. But whether you want to believe that or not. So if I needed to be entertained, I would get on YouTube on my phone. So even when that little bird of a cousin was at the crib, I would be on the web series and all types of shit on my end. So I don't know who it could be. It could be a whole bunch of shit. It could be a whole, I don't know. It could be that it's an old phone. It could be that um, I even suspected my uncle and his bitch back in 2021. Or was it? Yeah, 2021. Because I was staying at their crib helping them with their baby twins and shit. After their little accident. So I'm not sure when exactly. I just know it was sometime in 2021 this shit started happening. Um, but I started realizing some weird shit on my phone when my older brother was still alive. Like that's when I would like make sure my storage is clean, make sure my memory is clean, a whole bunch of shit. That's when I started writing mad notes. Certain random lyrics would pop up, all types of shit. Ghost writer activities or whatever. So by you going on my line doing this, I don't know what to you that means. Like I don't know. Do you get store credit if you're one of the carriers? Like do you get a free phone? Like what the fuck? You can't see it because it's too bright, but you get it. I'm trying to figure out who does that. Like I know of two people that study my youngest brother and a friend of the family who studied technology. Sometimes I even suspected them hacking my shit. But at the end of the day, what is your point? What is your point? You're interrupting me and my usage of my phone. I at one point I even thought it was my cousin out here with his bitch. Um, because at one point he was paying my phone. I think like two different occasions. I told him stop. But I don't know. I don't know what it could be. Um, and so right now, because I'm using my hotspot to record this live, I can't restart it. But that's what it says that, I gotta restart. I'm trying to figure out how I could get that flash off so you can see it. But I don't know. But it's not gonna show. But once I press restart, my phone literally has to restart all over again. And then I got to do the whole shit again. So if I do it right now at this moment while I'm speaking, my service is going to cut off. This live is going to cut off. And that's just an inconvenience. Now I'm trying to figure out why. Even at one point, I thought it was the nigga I was getting bud from in my building. So I don't know. Um, I know that whoever is doing this is really, really weird. But they don't have the balls to let me know themselves. They'll do some weird shit like this. And I think it's way past that the phone is old. But I'm pretty sure if I was to bring this complaint to Metro PCS, that's exactly what they would say, just so that I can purchase a new phone, and my phone is perfectly fine. I just had it since 2017. Um, Now, I don't understand Now, remember in 2021, my kids moved to Middletown with their father. So at one point I did think it was court. Um I did think it was my kid's father at one point as well. But my son had expressed to me that because he moved and he was in a different school, that they decided to get the phone for him. So I'm not sure because my son has a phone that this has been going on, but it really is annoying. Now, at one point, because my kid's father's bitch was texting me even in that year. I don't know if it could be her carrier people um targeting my line or whatever the fuck, but I wish it would stop. I wish that this would not be happening. It doesn't scare me. It pisses me off even more because it's as I know whoever is obviously a bitch, whether it's a guy or a girl. I feel like this is a bitch move. It's real retarded to me. Oh, and mind you, this is around the time you can't even use the word retarded. So yeah, it could be anybody. I was a home attendant from 2019 to 2020, and this was still happening, I think. If not, it was definitely in between 2021, after 2021. Um, no, I don't think the SIM card was removed from 2019 to 2020. I think it was like other weird shit that was happening. And then in 2021, this shit started happening. Definitely, I noticed it after I submitted my petition to court, October of 2021. Um, so again, I'm not sure. Maybe like me relocating around different stores or whatever. I don't know if court had a hit out on me as far as my phone goes because everything was being submitted through my phone. I don't know if niggas wanted me to feel like I'm a snitch, but who could that be? Like my kid's father. Like I don't understand what you would think I'm snitching on. You're not that gangster. You're not that tough. And so I don't understand. And even at one point I thought it was the bud man, like I mentioned earlier. But then like for what? For what? We all know I could go to your door and knock on your door and get bud. So it makes no sense for me to be going through this. Um, I just don't get it. So whoever it is very annoying. Has issues, psychological issues, maybe. I hope and pray it's not my kids. That makes you look like a weird nerd, a stalky nerd. So please don't do that. Um, and I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But this alone makes me change my phone, and I love my phone. It's helped me focus on my kids, on my education, on work, all types of shit. Now, because it could also be Fiverr, like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I created my store on this same phone. So whoever doesn't want me to have my store or whatever the case is, whoever's stalking it, whoever's trying to pretend they're helping me, it could have been a whole bunch of shit because a whole bunch of people was contacting me through Facebook and WhatsApp, through Fiverr to try to help me with my store. And I denied many, many services. So it could be a whole bunch of shit. But at the end of the day, even 911 can't protect my line on this phone. Even they try to come on my line on some 000 dash 000 dash 0000. So I don't know what the fuck that means. If I contact 911 for some personal services, because I'm feeling a way about somebody or a situation, I expect them to pull up at a decent time. I expect them to be professional. I expect them to care or not show up at all. And so many times I've contacted 911 about different situations regarding family members of mine, and they fail to prove any professionalism, whether they text me or call me. Um, and it's like, ew, what the fuck are you calling me and texting me about? Just pull up to the address and pull up for the situation I'm contacting you about. There's nothing more and nothing less. Do your job and that's it. So it's various factors of New York bullshit that I'm going through. The other day I tried to, and these are just random random venting in this blog, but this is part 2 of the part 1 since my shit got cut off. The other day I was sending out an email to my school and then accidentally sent it to my previous school. No one answered. No one said, what is this email really pertaining to, or anything that could have made sense to make me realize, obviously, because I didn't realize I was sending it to admissions at the other school. I meant to send it to admissions at my new school. No one responded to the email, which means no one really gave a fuck. And had they responded, I would have realized, oh shit, I sent it to the wrong one. What they did instead was call me with a fake ass admissions counselor talking about she's my admissions counselor, talking about, do I want to come back for summer semester? No, I do not want to go back to you guys for summer semester. I would prefer for you to leave me alone, and I do apologize for contacting you first. I also contacted the counselor at the school because I wanted her help in the situation I had with my grades for that fall semester. Now, I'm not interested in coming to you guys for no summer semester. I'm interested in being registered at the school I'm enrolled in this year for summer semester. So please stay off my line with the bullshit. I don't know if she was a work study or a new admissions counselor or whatever, but I'm very uninterested. I was uninterested once them I was gonna say them motherfuckers didn't really give a fuck. But yeah, no. And if I do ever contact you again, it would just be to order my updated transcript, which at the end of the day, fuck you anyways, because I feel like if you knew I wasn't the grade I needed, but you knew, or you had to be aware that I was transferring schools, you knew that had I ordered my transcript before you even fixed that fucking I, when you knew you could have gave me a C the whole time, it fucked up my transcript order. So even if I have to do $15 again because you want to be cute on grading me, talking about you giving me an incomplete what? I submitted everything I needed to submit. That's why you was able to change it into a C. But why not give me a C initially? It just don't make no damn sense to me. So I feel like they should have sent that updated transcript anyways instead of having me order it again. And because you guys want to fucking play with my grades, the school ended up failing me when, again, I submitted everything I needed to submit to my best knowledge. Why not give me a grade? Why would you continuously try to give me an F? So fuck you, fuck your whole life. If that's the situation you had me in, please rot and die. Like, I'm not sugarcoating shit. I feel like at this age, 2024, after everything that supposedly was going on through coronavirus time and all these motherfuckers dying and whatnot, people still don't take their position seriously. People want to base everything off of, oh no, you had expectations. No, this is not how it goes. No, this, that, and the third. When I read the syllabus for the new school, they give me points. Quizzes is equals total points if you do all of them. Homework, if you do all of them, equals total points. All these points add up, and it will obviously give you an A. But now, if you know you didn't submit all these quizzes, and you know you didn't submit all this homework, and you know all this extra shit can be deducted, then obviously you're not expecting a grade A, you're expecting something else, another letter grade or another total points or whatever the fuck. But then when you submit a homework or a quiz or a test, and then on their end they're deleting it off the system, you look dumb. You know you submitted this shit, but then they deleted it because it's not the quality work they expected from you. Fuck that. Just grade this shit and add the grade in. Fuck you being all cute for. So that's what I need Washington and all these real professionals, the politicians and all of them to really look into it. You talking about you want to give them a raise and all this extra shit. Oh no, let me not talk too much about education and Department of Ed, but yet you want to hire me to be a work study in New York, yet you wanted to judge me and I'm neglectful and all this. I'm a dropout and whatnot. But then I'm still trying to continue my education in college. I'm still trying to continue my education in a university. I'm still trying to go for my degree. And you motherfuckers still want to give me a hard time because of what? My GED? I took my GED back in 2013 and I got the certificate diploma sometime early in 2014. And what did I do with that? I went and I took it. I enrolled in a fucking medical school, Sanford Brown, Union Square. And what the fuck did y'all do? Back in 2016, I dropped out in 2015. Next year, y'all removed the whole fucking school. Do something. Do something for real, because that is just sad. That is sad. Had you kept the school in Union Square, I probably would have enrolled again. Had I been contacted more often, then I probably would have enrolled again. I probably wouldn't have completed my whole withdrawal. I probably would have went back. But I'm not here to justify why I withdrew. I'm just saying nobody really gave a fuck then. But you figure, let me remove the whole school. Let me move the school. Let me close the school. I was still able to get my transcript for that, which was the issue for last semester at the university. They were so interested in my fucking GED transcript, but I already submitted my Sanford Brown transcript. So you thirsty for a GED transcript that I received in 2014 instead of the transcript that they left me with in 2015. And even then, I have a transcript from 2022 and 2023, but you're more interested in 10 years back. I'm so confused. Why? Is this a reminder that I still owe financial aid? Stop it. That's sad. That's not how you should target that situation. I'm aware that I owe financial aid. That is why I was already going through loan forgiveness, a program that you fucks created, but yet you want to be subbing and you want to be sending out subliminals and making me go through all this extra back and forth shit because of that. Like, I forgot. If it's the same social, if it's the same name, if it's the same fucking birthday, who's hiding? Who's pretending anything? So I feel like you white folks, you politicians, you board of ed, you government folks, city folks, you have a lot to think about when it comes to me. And I'm not that hard to work with, which is how I'm this confident, because I know that I'm worth it. But because you want to give me the runaround and the back and forth bullshit, I gotta be that desperate for what? For what? Send me a job. Send me the information for a job that I could be good at without the education, and I'll work. Don't stress me because I'm trying to go after my education. I know there's no work. The work that I want, I know it's not available right now. I'm coming after at least 65K. So if there's a job out there for me and you don't want me to continue school, sure, pay me. Make sure you pay me. I'll put that shit on pause and I'll work. But until then I have to go for mines, and I don't understand why give me such a hard problem, like a hard time, and make it a problem for me when it's not a crime to go back for your education. So one minute you want to promote all these services and all these programs for adults that want to continue their education, but then the next minute you wanna make sure that adult feels clueless and stupid and dumb and young-minded, because either you want to hide the information by then, or you don't want to provide all the information by then, or You're upset that the adult is now feeling it himself or herself, or now you're just upset at the confidence that continuing education may give you. Like, make up your mind. So I'm just so annoyed with the whole FAFSA. 1 minute my shit is processed. The school been received my financial aid, but they just decided not to process it because they can place a hold on it if they want to. Like, I read one of the I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was about the residency or some shit, but it says there the university has the right to I don't want to quote it, but it says, the university has the right to hold your financial aid or some shit, hold your award or some shit like that. Why? Why? Um, by now you should have been received my GD transcript, because TAP sent me an email that they received their payment. So after they received their payment, you should have been received my transcript. No one emailed me talking about, hey, I received your transcript. They just sent me an email talking about, you don't have no outstanding documents to provide, or some shit like that. Okay. But we know that because of the GD transcript, because I didn't submit my fucking GD transcript, you want to claim that you want to hold my financial aid. So now that you received my transcript, you don't want to tell me that you received my transcript. You want to be bougie and be like, you know what? No, no outstanding documents. So there's no real confirmation of when the fuck you received my transcript, which would have lifted the hold on my financial aid. So I should have got my money by now. I should have been able to register for classes by now, because you would have got your portion out my financial aid, which means I wouldn't be owing a balance right now. So that wouldn't be the excuse for me to have a hold on my financial aid and for me to be unable to register for classes. I tried to register for classes on Sunday, and I couldn't, because it says there's a hold on my account. So my point is, how dare you not pick which one is your excuse for the hold on my account? And then many emails say, you have a whole to-do list, but when I look at the to-do list is not even updated. So I'm just annoyed by that. I don't know if it's, especially when you're a young mother, and you have kids and they're entering the high school phase, and obviously during high school they're going to have to pick and choose colleges. Now you don't want to be the perfect college I can recommend. Now you don't want to be the perfect college that I would want to send my kids to. And what does that mean? Now my kids, because they're boys and they're black, they fall under the statistics now. They fall under the statistical. Oh no, and let's not blame the mother who dropped out of high school. And oh no, because they'll be quick to mention she dropped out of high school, but can't mention, no, but she's been continuing her education. No, she went for her GD. No, she went for her degree. No, they're not gonna mention all that. Why? Because you keep stopping it, you keep pausing it, you keep making her stress to the point she don't want to fuck with y'all. College ain't for everybody. And you can't talk shit about me dropping out, because at least during my dropout time, I was still working. So I was never not doing nothing. So if my kids come to me and be like, college may not be for me, but you better be working. That's the mindset I want for my kids. And I want them to actually go to college, because I don't want them to go through it backwards like I did. So, and I'll make another video about an update on my kids, but I hate LIARS. I hate work. I hate being in a work environment where motherfuckers is one way with you. And I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about